Hello food lovers, this is Enugu Online TV live today at Meremma's Bridal and Kitchen, located at number 15 Amaechi Road, flat 2 before Kenneck Junction. We're not just here for the food but for the experience. So if you want to know what she does and you want to glean from her experience and then get to know, do not go anywhere. Instead, follow us and let's dive in. Enugu Online TV. Okay, so finally we are in here at Meremma Bridal and Kitchen, and not just that we are here with the CEO. So let's hear what she has to say. Welcome, ma'am. It's nice to have you here. So please, Ma, can you tell us who you are? Can you introduce yourself, a little introduction?
Okay, I'm Chimawa, Meremma Princess, known as Meremma Lucy on Facebook. I'm the CEO of Meremma Bridals and Kitchen.
That is beautiful. So that's where the name Meremma comes from?
Yes, the name came from Meremma.
Okay, so we'll be asking us a few questions just for us to hear what she has to say, gather our own experience, and learn from it too. So I'd like to ask you the first. So what inspired you to start this catering work? What actually made you venture into this?
Okay, I would say at first I had an auntie. Okay, I have an auntie who was a baker in those years. She was just doing her thing. I admired her, and let me say, in the midst of, okay, she's my mom's sister, and in the midst of my mom's sisters, she was the one doing well. So I admired her, and I wanted to do it. So going to school and doing food and nutrition, I decided to focus on that area, and that was where the zeal came from.
That is beautiful. So you can see she is a graduate and she decided to further this. This is beautiful. Okay, so ma'am, when did you actually start? When did you decide to venture? What year did you start?
Well, I started doing food and nutrition, like I said, in school. Back then in 2008 or 9, JS3, yes. Then I did it till senior secondary, and then 2015 was when I decided to start baking as a business. So 2015 I started doing baking as a business, but all those while in school I was baking, I was doing my pastries from school, my cake and all that. But I started 2015, I became a baker. I opened my first shop 2020. Yes, that was
2020. Okay, so I know starting this business is quite a whole lot. It comes with a lot of challenges. So can you tell us the major challenges that you actually face in the course of starting this business?
Which should I share and leave the other? There are lots of challenges venturing into this business as a baker. And the pata of them all is funds. So it's not about the passion, it's not about the zeal, it's not about the decision, the talent. It's more about the sponsorship. A lot of people want to start, but they don't have people that will sponsor them. And I am one of them. I am one of those people that this is what I want to do. But how do I start? Where do I start from? There is nobody, nowhere who wants to support you. It's just you. Okay, I was going to school. I'm a graduate, like you said. I was going to school. I was training myself and still wanting to do something. It wasn't blending, but that finance, like I said, is the pata of them also. If you have somebody who's sponsoring you, if you have finances, if you have money somewhere, maybe they've kept some funds for you somewhere. It's not for you to just come and start doing something. It will be more easier for you. But if it's something that you would want to push yourself into, it's not going to be an easy something. But if you believe and if you work towards it, I'm telling you, you will enjoy the outcome like I am doing. So it's passion driven. It's finances needed to push your passion and zeal. So if the finance is not there, you will win definitely, because I won and I am proud I won. But it is not going to be easy. So now the challenge is finances, customers. Where do I meet people? How do I meet people? How do I get people to patronize me? How do I get people to support this business I am growing? Do you understand that? So it's going to be another challenge altogether on its own. Should I say visibility challenge? Yes, visibility challenge is another challenge. Then knowing what to do and when to do it. As you already know the craft, you already know the business, but if I produce this at this particular time, are people going to buy? If I produce things at this particular time, how do I meet my prospects to buy that thing? So I think these are the 3 major challenges that people have venturing into this business.
Okay, just like she mentioned earlier, fund is a very big problem, because I know there are a lot of youth out there that actually want to venture into this, but they do not have the money. So can you actually tell us, how were you able to at least achieve all this, the equipment, and then, in fact, how are you able to, let me just say, win the whole challenge, especially when it comes to funding?
Okay, how was I able to achieve all these things? I would just say it's God. At first, it was not easy. I always tell people, anything I have now, I didn't get it at once. Okay, I will just take it little by little. At first, when I started, I was a student. I was hawking Moimoi in the streets of Iva Valley, not just Enugu, in the streets of Iva Valley, New Market. So at that point, I was saving money. I knew this was what I wanted for myself. I wanted to go to school. I wanted to be known in the industry. I wanted to do business. I wanted to do baking, not just business. I wanted to do baking. So I was hawking Moimoi specifically, and I was saving. Yeah, that journey was what, should I say, helped me, because that was the only place I knew I could get money from. There was no uncle, there was no auntie, there was nobody to call at that particular time. So it was just me, myself, my siblings, my parents, supporting my Moimoi business, because they will help me to go out early in the morning to go and grind it, cook it, and selling it. So that was how I started saving money to get some little things until I got my first shop. So from there, I started growing, getting customers, getting visibility online, and all those things. Now, until the point of getting this place now, all these equipment, because each time people will say, I don't have money to buy this and I don't have money to buy the other one. I will tell them that when I bought my own, I didn't have money. At some point, I was just sending money to a vendor that I trusted, that I've been buying things from. I was just sending, I told her, look at the list of the things that I want. Once it's complete, I'll send the delivery fee and get it down to Enugu. And when this woman sent me my receipt of the things I bought, I was shocked, because within myself, I know that I've not seen such amount of money in my life. I've not seen it. I've not counted it. But because I knew that this was what I wanted, I didn't go for clothes. I didn't go for wares. I didn't go for hairs and all those things. And most of the youths out there, they will say they want to do this thing. They want to do the other one, but they don't have money. But they have money for hairs. They have money for clothes. They have money for subs. There are sometimes that I will not be online. It's not because I don't want to be online. It's because I have money that I know that this particular money, I want to use it for something. So if I remove money for data from there, it will affect what I want to use it for. But now, people have failed to draw their scale of preference. Thank you very much. They have failed to draft this scale of preference. Like, this is wants and these are needs. Okay, I want to buy these clothes. I need to buy this equipment. This equipment will actually help you to get money to buy that clothes in future. I've not gotten to a point where I want to get in life, but if I look back and I will see myself that these clothes that these people wore when I couldn't wear it, if I want to buy something better than that, I can actually buy it. So this is where the youth should look. A youth should look into his or her life. What are my scale of preference like? What am I doing? Am I just drawing that skill and I'm not working to it? It's one thing to draw it, it's another thing to work towards it. Yes, you can just draw it and you'll be like, okay, in future I want to do that one, but you're not working towards that direction. So it's another thing altogether. So if you draw your scale of preference, you follow it accordingly and don't allow things to drive you from that angle to another angle, because you might just want, they are doing baby girl party, they are doing parties, they need this hair. After I will save up, I will complete it. Let me just use this money and flex at this particular. Once you have taken money from that place, my sister, you have taken money from it, and you will keep taking. And before you know it, you are back to zero. And coming from 0 to 10, is more difficult than coming from 8 to 10. So once you drift from that angle, you are going to be making a lot of mistake.
Okay, then looking at the table, I can see cakes. So tell us, what other things do you do? Tell us your services. What else do you do?
Okay, we make cakes, we make pastries, we do surprise packages, we do decoration, outdoor decoration, we do outdoor catering services. Well, basically, we are known for baking. Basically, it's more of baking. Everything bakery is.
Okay, that is very beautiful. That is a very beautiful story. Okay, so you must have had students that must have left, like they are done, they have graduated and they have left.
Yes, I've had series of students that have left.
So can you tell us how successful are they doing in their own areas? Those that decide to further and go further in this?
Those that left to further, they are doing very well. When I see them, when I see their posts, when I see their pictures, I am proud of them. And some other people that couldn't continue, maybe they said after learning, let them go and work in another outlet or something differently, entirely different from baking, and seeing them struggle to come back is not easy. And I would tell anybody who is a baker or who intends learning baking is not something that when you finish learning you go and start selling something in a beer parlor, or you go and start selling clothes. It's something that if you finish learning, you work either in an eatery, either in a baking firm. Yeah, this will help you to know more about baking. You know that learning something is just like going to school. When you come to school, they teach you economics. They just teach you. But when you work in a firm where they practice this economics, you will have more knowledge. Okay, how do I handle a customer when this happens? Okay, do you understand? It is vast. So when people finish learning, it's not just about cake now. Maybe you finish learning how to sew clothes and you find yourself working for somebody who is making hair, or it doesn't blend. So when you finish working, I've had a lot of them. I will tell them, if you are looking for somewhere to work, I understand it's not easy to start your own immediately, and I might not be able to employ everybody at a go. I have plenty of students that when they graduate, okay, even if I want to employ, it might be 1 or 2. Okay, even if some people will not want to work for you again, they want to explore, but when you want to do that, make sure you are working in a firm or in a place that it blends with what you learned. It's going to help you. But once you deviate from that place, coming back again, it will not be like you are starting from the beginning. It's just you are starting to learn your right hand at the old age, so it's going to be difficult.
Okay, so looking around, you have over roughly 15 students. I'm very sure about that, or more than. So how do you ensure everyone is carried along?
That's a tasky one, but just like our class teachers those days in school, they make sure we all are following. Even if we are 40, we have class of 40 students, we have class of 50 students, and people follow. It's true that in every given class, there are people who will not follow immediately with others, but they will definitely follow. So, okay, I should say that aside baking, teaching is one of the things I am passionate about. I'm very sure about it. So I've once been a class teacher, and yes, bringing it to baking. Okay, there was a time I decided, should I do education in school? So now I decided to do education in baking industry. So this is something I am passionate about. I don't just want to have students. I want to have students who I am sure that I educate. I want to see me in you. Most times I tell my students that I want to see me in you. I want when you do something, people say, okay, I want Meremma, we are sure of that. Do you understand? So I want to hold your hands, no matter the number. I think my students are more than this. Maybe some are not here, but no matter the number, once we are doing practicals, I want to hold you and see. I'm not in a haste. I am not in a haste to let go of you. I just want to see you succeed. Even if you fail again until you get it, until you learn it. Because this is how I do for myself, even for myself. If I want to do a particular project and I am finding it very difficult, I will continue. If I fail, I will try. If I fail, I will try, and until I get what I want to achieve. Yes.
Okay, I hope you still have space and it's affordable in case I want to join your students.
Well, I have space, and is it affordable? No, it's not affordable.
It's not affordable.
Yeah, but then it's affordable. In as much as people are here, that shows you that it's affordable. And it's not just about the amounts you are paying, it's about the value of the money you are paying. My happiness is not packing students and having everywhere filled up. At the end of the day, they can't boast of anything. My happiness is having somebody living and they will say, I paid this amount of money and I am proud of the money I paid. I got the value of the money I paid.
Okay, so we've listened to the CEO of Meremma's Bridal and Kitchen. But ma, please, before we go, is there, I would like you to advise those people that are actually watching you, the youth, because of people that want to go into this kind of business. What do you have to say to them? You know, some of them, a lot are actually giving up, or some has already given up. So is there something you have to say to them? Maybe they'll just learn and maybe pick their pieces and continue from where they stopped.
I think I've already said a lot, but then being a Nigerian on its own, you should be giving up. Yes, being a Nigerian, I'm sorry to say this, but even me as a Nigerian, like me now as a normal Nigerian youth, I want to give up because if you look left, right, we are actually left with little or nothing. Is survival of the fittest. But then what can I do? If you give up, now you fuck up. Yeah, if you give up, I'm telling you, why will you give up? You can only give up when you don't have a purpose for your life. But believe me, every creature has a purpose. There is a purpose of your creation, and there is a purpose for you to achieve. It will not be easy. I no follow for those people who go tell you say life dey easy. Life is not easy. But if life is easy, life no go sweet. Yeah, the sweetness of life comes with the ups and downs, the battles. Me, I wake up at midnight, so I cry. Sometimes I wake up in the morning, they don't break, students don't come. I stay in my room, I cry. I'll be like, I don't even know how to. I have lots of projects I want to achieve. And it's just like, you know, when they say growth is a threat, like the more you are growing, the more it's becoming tough, the more you want to grow. If you are growing, you want to grow more, and it's becoming tough. So when I wake up, I finish praying, I cry. I'll be like, God, I don't know how to do this one, but I just trust. I have this funny way of trusting God. I just be like, I trust Isha, now you didn't do other one. So yeah, there is no need of giving up. If you want to give up, just look at me and don't give up. Yes, just look at me, don't give up. Look at me as one girl who sold bitter leaf in Enugu, in New Market, mashed it, buy it, mashed it, sell it. Look at me as one girl who strolled the streets of River Valley selling Moimoi. Look at me as one girl who carried jewelries inside IMT to sell to people, even when they will insult you. And look at me as somebody who, at least you can see a glimpse of success, even if you're not seeing the whole success. But just look at me as somebody who there is hope. And I'm still believing God for a better place, you understand? I'm still believing God for a better me, a better version of me, a bigger me. So there is no need to give up. There will be times you want to give up, yes. There will be time. People will frustrate you. Life will frustrate you. Decisions, choices that you have made by your own self would frustrate you, but don't give up. It's worth every of the struggle, every of the stress, every of the me saying I will not give up. It's worth it. Like if you tell yourself that I will not give up, that this particular thing I want to achieve, that I'm going to achieve it. At the end of the day, you see that it's worth that particular decision you are taking. Don't give up. If you give up, now you fuck up.
Thank you very much, ma'am. At least I know that it's not just people that have you, me, myself, that is here with you. I think I've learned a lot. I should not give up. I have to look up to you. If she could actually overcome all the stress and become successful today, then you there can actually be even more successful than she is. Thank you very much, ma'am. I really appreciate it.